All right, folks, how we all doing?
All good, mate.
All good yourself. So, yep, you've got the evil wizard and the troll here, and a couple others coming on, maybe 2 or 3. Peter, where are you? So, we've got in chat. We've got my lovely older half, Lisa. Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Young William.
And Full Moon, how you doing, buddy? Not seen you for a while. Hope you're all well.
Chris.
And Freerider, how you doing, bud?
Need to get Chris on a show one day, you know.
Yeah.
I think it'd be an interesting show with him, with his horror memorabilia.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're up for that, Chris. We'll sort of stream out.
No, he's been a bit busy lately, hasn't he, with work?
Yeah, no, I know he's not put any videos out for a while.
Nasty stuff, that work. Gets in the way.
We stop using four-letter language like that, please.
Or apologues.
Yeah. How's everybody doing? We don't call it Christmas round here. We call it Wizardmass. Have you had all good Wizardmass?
Wizardmass.
Not Wizardmass.
Well, mine was going well up till Boxing Day when I fell over.
Yeah, it tends to happen that.
And I wasn't drunk.
See, you've no excuse then, have you?
No. No, I just got a big lumpy mass on my knee and I can't walk, but there you go.
There you have.
These things tend to try us.
Oh dear. Sorry to hear that, Bill.
Oh, Bill's not been very well, has he?
No. You know where we are, Bill, if you want to chat. You can all set. Excuse you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you know where I am, Bill, if you want to chat. I'm sure Matt will say the same.
Oh, yeah.
And we can all set a private stream up if you want to have a chat privately.
Yes, Bill, that is my body. It's knackered. Well and truly fluked.
Yeah, I know that pain.
I think it's called old age, Bill. My body went one way, my foot went another, and my knee decided to keep going. And no.
No, your body went one way, your foot went the other, and your knee decided to stop where it was.
There's a hell of a crunch, and I was
yeah, that was me all the morning when I got up, my neck went crack. Oh shit, stiff neck. All right, Becky, how you doing?
Oh, Viper Queen Becky.
Yeah. Fucking hell, Taylor. Long time no see. How you doing, buddy? He's just a sexy boy. If you put the Shawn Michaels theme on, he starts ripping his shirt. Taylor. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And that's without alcohol.
Don't take him past any public toilets. Yeah.
No.
Hey up, Chris.
All right, Chris, how you doing, bud? Faxi?
The infamous Mr. Chris.
Big G, how you doing, bud?
I know G was having a bit of a rough time of things the other day, bless him. I saw on his Facebook. I meant to get back to him, but didn't get a chance.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What we done?
There's a Canadian in the house.
You got me kicking around.
How you doing,
What's going on?
Hey.
Oh, God.
People in chat that don't know, this is Brian Bauer from over the other side of the pond in Maple Syrup Land.
I was just telling someone about the fuck, this light is not my friend today. Let me tell you something. Maybe it'll stay up, maybe it won't. Who knows? But I was just talking to someone. This is great. Basically, I was actually saying like, well, I was invited to a live stream. She doesn't know a ton about it. She's seen the channel a little bit now, and I was just like, yeah, it's like I did this video. And the video was the one with us called Save Corey. And the one where we
yeah.
Hey, hey, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah, and I was saying that I was like, yeah, I ate maple syrup and Skittles. So she's like, that is disgusting. I don't know how this conversation is still happening, but it is. So but it was disgusting. It wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't as bad as you think, but it definitely wasn't good.
Yeah, but he just had the right effect for the video.
Say what?
He just had the right effect.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't a planned thing. It's just how it went. So anyway, how is everybody doing?
Yeah, good. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad, man. A little on the tired side, but so.
Yeah. And yeah, Big G that's in chat. He's got a. That. I don't know if you've seen it. That Malamore remix I did last week. That video I put up. Big G on his other channel, One Man Band. He's done a remix as well. So go and check that out.
He's done some good stuff. He really has.
Yeah. And Cicero, how you doing, bud?
Oh, I need to find the comments. Where's that? Here we go.
Yeah,
There's all kinds of people here.
Too.
Yeah, I realized I was over in private chat. I'm like, I guess nobody's here, but apparently people are here. I'm going to also share the stream. I'm going to go find, excuse me, Discord. Where's that? Oh, here we go.
It's cool.
See the whole thing. 14 people watching. Not bad. I'm going to put it up in the Discord announcements. Yeah. I have a one-track brain, so
well, the rest of us,
it's Skittles and maple syrup.
Yeah, I haven't done that in a few years. I don't plan on doing it today either. There we go.
We're
back over here. Everybody should, if they haven't, should like the stream though for Lee. It helps us get a little bit of traction on this and gets this stuff and recommend it.
All the good YouTubey stuff.
Hey, it's like a Deaf World. I haven't talked to him in a while. What's up, man?
Doing, Bo?
And Lisa, I see Lisa in the chat. How's it going?
Yeah, I was just telling
everybody else. There's a lot of people I don't.
I was just telling Matt before we started the stream. I may have bought. I may have made a purchase today. A guitar-related purchase.
What was it?
The Headrush MX5.
Nice. I'm like, don't tell me we have to wait for the video to come out.
No.
That's just way too freaking long.
Yeah. Now, I'll not go through the full story, but they've had it in a local second-hand store for a while, and then eventually they've come down to a decent price. Yeah, definitely, Chris. Yeah, you're more than welcome to pop on. You know that, bud. That's why I sent you a link.
Yeah, it's time for a coffee. Did an 8-kilometer walk this afternoon, and it's like, yeah, time. Hey, we got a turtle here.
Hey, how you doing, bud?
See, so I say at everybody in the Discord and make all 60-some people show. Well, they won't show up. They have half of them don't even watch the video, but you know how it goes. I mean, I don't watch. I get announcements. It's like too busy, can't do. No, no. So
that's it. People don't realize that when you're doing YouTube videos, always got time to watch everybody else's.
Absolutely 100% true, because guess what? Most of us have to do other things besides sitting on a computer.
Yep. It's called. Matt mentioned it earlier, that 4-letter nasty word beginning with W.
Work.
Safe for 3 more days.
One, then.
Safe for 3 more days.
3 more days? Damn.
Yeah,
I'm 2 days
I'm
left.
off till 2nd.
Nice. Yeah, same here. I'm off on the Hold up. Yeah, wait. I go back on the 3rd is when I go back.
Yeah.
So, and I got one video. Oh, I feel like I haven't done anything, but I did film with a guy the other night. I was over at his place. We were shooting a video. So,
All right, yeah.
For OnlyFans? Or
yeah, OnlyFans for sure. No, I don't have one. Don't have one of those yet. Maybe one day. Maybe somebody would like to watch those fingering around the G-string videos or something. I know I should just stop. Back to the old grind here soon, man. No, you remember the Harley Benton video that I did?
Yeah. That
guitar, hunk of shit. We fixed it. He literally just took that guitar and he went and he yanked it into place and then we retightened it. Yep.
Cool.
He learned that from the Fender Master Builder. Guy, there's just a video of him. Like I think it was like Toman University or one of those things. I don't know. I think his name is like Ron Thorne or something. Is his name?
Yeah, Ron Thorne. He's a wizard. He's a real wizard.
Yeah, like the guy who makes the most. Yeah, not a wizard from Wish. Is that what you're saying?
The
AliExpress.
What were you saying?
He disappeared. Oh, there he's back.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Pat's in the house.
Oh, hey Pat.
He yanked
All right,
so
Pat,
hard.
how you doing, bud?
Either way, if you watch the video, his buddy from the Fender custom shop there, and he looks at this like, I think it was a Mexican or American Strat, and he's just like writing their story, he just starts fucking yanking on it, and just like he's like, yeah, this is off. What he praised, weirdly enough, was Squire.
Yeah,
he had a lot of good things to say about Squire, just because I think it was more the comparison of what was around back in his day for cheap gear. Well, it's just dog shit, and for what those are, the value is really good.
Me dad's got a couple of Squires. One, right? It's a really cheap, proper cheap, fucking like $100 Squire. What? It's a Telecaster. Jenny, how you doing? Jenny's in. And what he's done is he's bought a fake Bigsby, and he's put a Bigsby on a Squire telly body.
Okay, why not?
No, why not? It's a bitch to set up, though. I hate Bigsbys.
I don't ever want a Bigsby in my life.
Yeah.
Guy at work did that. He's like, oh, one of the Bigsby is boomers.
Yeah.
And
he's into his blues and jazz, so
wanted it, and he regrets it every day. I'm pretty sure that he did that. He said I should have went like it for an Evertune.
No.
Peter's like none of them.
Where's the quit button?
Yeah,
sacrilege.
I haven't actually used the guitars at the Evertunes probably in like a week or so. I've been playing the Ibanez's because getting ready to play with people again. We're playing a drop D flat, so I took my old Ibanez S series and put that down to drop D flat.
Cool.
And I've been playing that, learning some new songs and whatnot, and so that's kind of kept things fresh, which is really nice. And I got the Ibanez 7-string that I've got because it's just I got to remember these things for a playthrough video, so I need to know what I'm doing. Terp's all about that fixed bridge life. Yes, you are. I still want another guitar with a Floyd, though.
Yeah, I've got a couple with Floyds and one with the Kayla bridge.
You've got the guitar that I want to have. I wanted that guitar so much back in the day.
Yeah.
I played one.
After I sanded it down the neck.
How does that feel now?
It's pretty good.
Cool.
Smooth.
It's really cool, man.
Took forever.
So PRS 24 in deep blue. Was looking for a turquoise one though.
Oh, there'll be one out there. There'll be one out there.
Just keep your eye open.
My 24.
Got savings pot going for new Kiesel Dance Sugarman 7-string. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's
Nice.
That's like the Murder Axe, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. That's Murder Axe is he's a nice 9 kills now. Fun fact, Dan actually follows my photo Instagram.
Wow.
I used to post a few things, and I've talked to the guy. And I'm going to apparently be seeing Ice 9 Kills next year. Not that I care about Ice 9 Kills at all. But I'm going to see Metallica and Pantera next summer.
Cool.
Ooh, I'm not jealous.
Yeah. That's going to be a wicked show. The first night's Pantera and Mammoth. And the second night is Ice 9 Kills and 5 Figure Death Punch. I wouldn't be jealous about 5 Figure Death Punch, Peter. Wouldn't be jealous. You should be like, I'm glad I'm not there. Metallica 2 nights will be really fun.
There's a festival in Denmark called Copenhagen, and Pantera, Ghosts, different bands.
Yeah.
But we have electricity to pay, so
no gigs planned so far for next year, but yeah, sure
expensive time of year for
Pantera, Gojira, Ghosts, Testament, Life of Agony, Samael, Spirit Box.
Nice, I like them.
And some Danish bands. Yeah, but it's really, really expensive because you have to pay I think it's almost 3,000 Danish, and camping is 3,000 Danish. So it's really expensive. I would like to go to Wacken though, but
one year I'd like to do that. Nice. Oh, nice, Chris.
Copenhagen. I don't know. I've never heard of that festival. That's like the black and white one is the 2023 version. He called it the Bateman. Okay, I get you. I was wrong on that one then. But I remember he had a Murder Axe. I'm pretty sure he gave the original one that he had away to someone.
Black and white, and he has a natural with blood spatter. It's not me, to be honest. It's a bit over the top for my taste.
I don't feel like spending Kiesel money today.
Nah. Yeah, it's way out of my budget.
Yeah, right now, nah. If I'm getting a guitar, I want something. If I was to get another 6-string right now, like that was like on the more the traditional end of what I'm doing.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hey, Bunny.
Basically, I want something that's. I think if I was going for a 6-string, it's going to be something Floyd Rose. It's either going to be like another Ibanez RG, like a good one.
But that's the Floyd Rose.
Yes, folks, they're the faces you've got to make when you're using the Floyd Rose.
Yeah, this is the kind of people we meet on the internet. What your mom and dad warned you about.
We are those people.
Yeah, those people.
Indeed.
All the way. But yeah, I'd like to get something like that. I'd really, really like to get I'd really like to get another RG, but also I do like the Charavel stuff. But Mike is also saying to me, Mike Brunt, Fireside Guitars, like we could probably build one by buying he's like save your pennies for a real good neck.
Yeah.
Find a decent body. It's like piece that together, get like a decent like a Goto Floyd or something like that. And I'd like to have something that's like, humbucker single. I'd be fine with it. I don't need a humbucker neck. I don't use them that a ton.
Same. I sometimes use the neck pickup on leads and on cleans. That's it.
Hold up. I see a question here from
Brian.
Have you ever get another amp playthrough review, a PV Triple X or PV JSX? If I could get a hold of one, I'll do it. But I don't have one, and I don't know where I'm going to find one. So the chances of that happening at this moment, being the little YouTuber that I am, probably are happening. You are the humbucker. There was a PBS a few hours, but it was on sale time. I couldn't really make it. Try to check it out. Okay.
I was offered a Victory Kraken, the 100-watt version, and a matching cap and a Torpedo Capture X, I think the white one.
Yeah.
In trade for my Hydra today. It was actually the American Army dude. What's his name?
Oh, James Fox.
Yeah, James Fox. Yeah, he wanted to conquer the Danish flag and drive to Denmark. And
said, my few interactions with him has always been positive.
Yeah, he's really nice. But I told him the Danish flag is actually the oldest national flag in the world. So good luck taking that from us.
Yeah. Oh man.
But instead of it, I want a 6-string.
Yeah, that's a 7-string. You don't have the other Mayos now, do you?
Yeah, I have a 6-string and a 7-string.
Oh, you still have the 6-string.
Cool.
Yeah, I know you said you really, really liked those.
Right there.
I just can't see it. I don't know. I still want an RG, but like some of those some of those RGs to buy them. Smart, keep it in the case so it doesn't get knocked over.
Yeah, when you have kids.
Problem with these new RGs, the ones I'm looking at, they're like, we're going to be like $3,000 Canadian. That's a massive amount of money. I know you're getting a good guitar, but fuck, it's expensive.
I was also offered J Custom.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And on top of that, he wanted to trade a Japanese Jackson Dinky, I think. But yeah, nah.
I've never tried a 9. I've tried an 8.
I've never tried a 9. I've never even seen a 9. Also, like my video that went up a couple nights ago, I don't know how you even work with that kind of frequency at a point. It's just so low and so awkward to play. Like there's a side of me that loves the 6-string. You can just sit there and it just feels right. I love the 7s too. Love the 7s. Get along with those great. But 9, I just feel like I'm just playing another world instrument.
Yeah.
I mean, posture, just things with that.
Yeah, same when I tried that 8-string. Nah, I mean, I go between the 7-string and the 6 strings, no problem.
Yeah, me too.
Going up to the 8-string, like, nah, this is totally different.
Yeah, it's time for Tuborg Classic. This just sounds like hell, and you can make anything metal by touching it. I can imagine that. I just wonder, like, when you get to mixing that, what kind of hell that starts becoming. Like, you just have so much low end.
You have to.
Oh my God, Hank Hill! I have not seen that guy around a while.
Yeah, how you doing, Hank? We mixing the low tune stuff. It all depends on the band and the guitar player. If the guitars and the bass are like really in sync, mixing it too bad at all.
Also, a lot of the 8-string players, the bass is an octave higher than the guitars.
Yeah.
So they don't cancel each other out, I think.
Yeah.
I know Miss Sugar, the bass is an octave higher than the guitars.
That makes sense because they're in like drop Q anyway these days.
Yeah,
man. You ever listen to the old Meshuggah?
It sounds like Pantera on acid.
I actually like that style of Meshuggah.
Not that Pantera never was on acid, but
they just drank their phases off. They definitely drank their phases off. We don't know.
Oh, did you watch the Gibson special with Rick Brown?
Yeah, we watched that last week.
That was a good one.
Really good.
Yeah.
That was really interesting. I enjoyed that one a lot.
His accent is probably the coolest American accent ever.
There's a cool American accent?
Yep.
I
Rex
have no
Brown's.
idea. But he's the only one with a cool accent.
Yeah, the rest are dead.
I don't know. Michael's accent's awesome, though. I like Michael's.
Who's Michael?
Chuggy Huggy.
Oh yeah, Chuggy. Yeah, but it's the same, right? Almost.
They're getting pretty similar. Me and Lee were discussing how PRS beats Gibson nowadays, and how as long as Paul Reed Smith is still alive, PRS will be bigger someday than Gibson. Maybe.
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it because Gibson has the heritage and all the boomers. But the rate things are going now, the younger generations, like a little lower than your age, Brian.
Well,
when they're as old as all the boomers screaming for Gibson now, they only want to play 7 and 8 strings.
Yeah. Only Strandberg. I have seen. Yep.
The thing is Zach. He's not going to be able to play down all the way down. It's like when Gary Holt replaced Jeff in Slayer. He said, "I'll hit certain notes, but I'm going to play it in my style." And the band said, "Oh, fuck yeah."
But Zach said this before he even went on to do this tour, anyway. So
he's
doing.
I don't know where people are shocked about that. It's like, he's not going to do Dime. He's just going to be Zach.
No one can do Dime. One can.
He
do
fits
Zach.
he fits the role, I think, because of the heritage of the situation. But I've seen 3 people I've heard say either in Discords or whatever to me that it either should have been Wes Haas. He can play Dime stuff. You know who I mean by Wes? Alluvial. He was in the Faceless Black Crown Initiate at one point. Not when I saw them, but yeah. I saw Attila Voros, who was he was Nevermore at one point. At the right, when Nevermore broke, that last other guitar player that wasn't Jeff Loomis was Attila. Attila had a bunch of videos playing Nevermore songs and Pantera songs.
Cool.
And he could nail it. And the other one I saw was Courtney Cox. Apparently, she was really good at playing Dime stuff.
The chick from Friends?
Friends. Ew.
Oh, Pat, you may not find PRS attractive, but I find you very attractive.
A very attractive fella.
Very attractive, Pat.
Especially in that blonde wig.
Yep. Yeah, I know who she is. I was just kidding around. Being Danish and stupid. Sorry.
When people send me things from Friends, I'm just like, this is my face. That was so funny. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, like Friends.
That's some major humor there, guys.
But I grew up with that series.
Yeah.
I'm old.
Nah.
I remember when Seinfeld and all that stuff was still young too, around the same time.
Yeah, well, Lee, if we were supposed to talk about TV shows when you grew up, there was no TV. It was stone slates.
Yeah.
Can't we get a new stone slate to read for Christmas?
Yeah.
We'll get a new story for next year.
Well, I just want a new chisel, Mom.
Can I have a blank slate next year?
You boys warmed my heart. Thanks. I feel so sexy now.
You should.
You should. With the wizard juice.
Oh, man.
I'll wait 100 sexy wizard.
Oh.
Yeah, Seinfeld is better than Friends. I agree. Although sometimes I think Seinfeld can rot back in the 90s too when I see it, but I can get a laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Except Jerry Seinfeld, he's not funny. He's just straight up not funny. Like his jokes in the show, like his actual stand-up, every time they make a joke, I'm just like, who finds this funny? Because there's the punchlines suck every time.
Well, I guess Seinfeld does. He's the only one
Apparently,
laughing
people
in the
back
whole-
then thought he's like, oh, ha ha ha. I was like, man, it's not funny. The other characters in the show, like, they're pretty funny. Like, there's some good storylines. Like, they're entertaining. Like, they're all like little deranged and stuff, and that's entertaining as hell. However, Friends, I just can't do it. But Big Bang, oh, you can't do it. You just cannot do it.
You can't watch Big Bang.
Nah, man.
Not wrong
I
with
can't
Big
do
Bang.
it. No, I can't watch that show.
No Big Bang. Sorry.
Oh man. Anybody listening to anything cool lately or anything new to them?
No, I don't listen to music.
Cool. What's that?
Slayer. That's the newest music I listen to.
Oh, I've definitely listened to Slayer in the last like so many days.
Yeah, I think I've heard of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you've heard of them. Well, they're a pretty cool band. You should check them out. They're evil.
I was at a friend's house the other night and had more than one beer. And they
More
kept
than one. So
putting-
you had 1.5.
Try 15 or 18. But they kept listening to Electric Callboy.
Oh yeah, I like them.
That is utter shit. That's the
I think they're
worst
fun as fuck.
talentless piece of shit music I've ever heard in my life.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that at all. Actually, they actually somehow made
That-
themselves
that-
more
that's
fun.
me.
And
Nope.
it's
It's not fun. It's my version of Friends.
It's to each their own. Here's the thing with that kind of music, and I read this somewhere. It's like if you're gonna make music, almost it's like make it so dividing that people either absolutely hate it or they absolutely love it because it'll drive people to it. But like you need a certain amount of people to just be like, this is the worst crap that I've ever heard. And
Pretty much
here's-
sums up
and
Electric
here-
Callboy.
yeah, and but here's the thing: I watched their live show. I was at Perkukaville or something. I don't know. It's some German festival. It was mostly EDM. The
Ooh,
one thing, like
EDM.
you see some shows now, and everybody stands there like, "Oh yes, oh yes."
That's
What
me.
a great, what awesome! It's also me, but I'll pretend that it's not. And
Like this.
that's sweet pickings, real good guys. Real
What
fucking
kind of
good.
gear is he using?
Oh, I'm that guy too. Oh, look, he has a sport and grind pedal, and there's a dark glass pedal and a bass pedal board, so you know this is a good band, man, real good. And you whisper that in the girl's ear. They're using. Guess what? He's using like this pedal, but it's not true bypass, and it would sound a whole lot better if it was. But we're just gonna have to live with this kind of thing. And also, the amp doesn't have this cab doesn't have speakers. It's actually just all directed to the PA, and the cab is just there for so that you're yelling that in the girl's ear, and she doesn't give a shit.
Yep.
Anyway, so but Electric Callboy, people like fucking move to that, and I think that's huge. Watching people actually like move to a show, like, they got a thing going for them.
What you never see on the videos, they are actually trying to move away from the stage, but people are holding them back.
Like you're trapped here.
With other shows, the security is trying to stop people getting on the stage on their show. They're stopping them going out. You're staying in.
Terp's talking about Pestilence. There's an album that you sent me, and it's awesome. It's like so old and nothing about it's that refined, but damn it, it's good. It's like I was like, this is fresh. I like this.
Testimony of the Ancients. That's a fucking good Pestilence album.
That's a good album. Yeah.
There's a song, Soul Search, that is really cool. Some of it's just like it's weird. Like it's not. There's nothing conventional about it. It's not the kind of thing that and speed.
Yeah. And double earplugs.
Yeah.
Oh man.
When I first picked that Pestilence album up in the 90s, a mate of mine said, "Dude, you know these are extreme, don't you?" And I just turned to him and said, I just said, "You do know I listen to fucking Carcass, don't you?" Fair point.
Yeah. And the old Heartwork album, though, man, that's good shit.
That's true. Vapor Bunny, I love you.
It would sound good if you were. See, that's the thing. It's a super dividing band. People either love
Never
them
even heard of them.
or they hate them.
But with that said, I used to hate Ghost. So
Did you?
yeah,
Why did you hate Ghost? I'm curious.
I think it was when they just came out with the first album. People were like, "Oh, it's a new Merciful Fate," and it's.
No.
I just thought it was shit. But then I saw them live, and I was hooked.
Yeah, merciful. Yeah, I
Never
would
got
call
into
them.
Ghost, but I've not really listened to a lot of the stuff.
What I still think is awesome and one of like the best things, like in like a metal from like the older style metal, is King Diamond. Just like those old albums, like Them, Conspiracy, Abigail. That stuff is wicked.
The Eye is my favorite.
Okay. There's just, I don't know. I like the style. I like Andy's style of just writing and playing. Like it's just spot on good. Like awesome solos. Like they're all like very melodic. This really cool riffs and song structures. And King knows he's cheesy. Like,
oh hell yeah.
And it's like that's why he's fun.
I actually don't think he knows he's cheesy. If you've seen some of the older interviews with him, he's very, very serious about his art. And his he was on all the Danish talk shows in the late 90s, right. late 80s and 90s. Yeah, he's actually called Kim.
Kim?
Kim. Yeah. And he was always interviewed about his Satanism, and he was really serious with his mirror sunglasses and big, what do you call them, mutton chops?
Mutton chops. He looked funny without the makeup too. He was just like a funny looking dude.
Yeah, he's 65?
Oh, he's old now.
Yeah. But he can still hit those high notes. He gets some help from his wife live, though. She sings backing vocals.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say she grabs hold of his bollocks.
Ha!
Well, that would help, I think. And that and helium.
Yeah. Or 2 bricks.
Oh my!
He's old too, so she have to go really low because yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Me and Matt were on about this a while back. You just look at Bruce Dickinson and Rob Halford. At their age, they can still hit them notes.
Yeah.
They have the
Bruce has lost some of his range. I mean, a lot of that's down to his throat cancer, but he can still fucking knock a good tune out.
Yeah, he's awesome. I'm a huge Bruce Dickinson Maiden era fan. I also like the old Paul Di'Anno era.
Yeah,
but it's a different band. You can't really compare them.
Even Paul said that they made the right decision getting Bruce in. Bastards.
Yeah, but it is different music too.
Yeah,
it's more simplified and more punk inspired. Yeah. But I really like the Killers album is a fucking good album. Also Iron Maiden, but Killers is really good.
Yeah.
And my favorite, I think I'm right in between Power Slave and Seventh Son. I can't really decide which one I think is the best album of those two.
Yeah.
I like Seventh Son a lot. Something about that one that just has a sound I like.
Just tip on the side of Power Slave.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Power Slave is. Oh, those are like top tier Maiden albums, though.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It's really hard to sit there and say that one is better than the other. One is a little different than the other.
Yeah.
but they're both they're both stellar pieces of work.
Absolutely. That's when Maiden were at top of the game.
Yep. There's an old video of them when they played in Halifax, Nova Scotia in like 87 when I would have been like born, probably like when I was still in my mother. And man, they looked wicked. The thing was, there's a funny piece of history about this, or when Iron Maiden was going to play here. Twisted Sister was the opener.
Shit.
And so it was Twisted Sister, like and Maiden. But there was a group against them playing here at the time, and it made CBC News. And it's like there's this old lady, she's there on her phone. I'm just gonna pretend this is a phone. I've been on the phone all. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I've been on the phone. She's like, I've been on the phone all day with people, what they're gonna do, and blah blah blah. And there's like, so Halifax is a very large harbor between Dartmouth and Halifax. And she's like, I think they really need to cut out a ferry for the night so they can walk all their anger out across the bridge and blah, 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 because they're going to cause so much trouble. Anyway, she goes on. And they had interviewed Dee Snider, and he explains like to a T what it'll actually be like. Not anything what this old lady's going on about at the time in the 80s. And he's like, no, they, instead of taking it out of their parents, they're going to take it out here and they're going to have a great time and blah, blah, blah. And he was right. The thing was, is there was an April Wine concert before that. And apparently the ferry wasn't moving and it got packed and people got pissed off. So then the ferry just decided to go anyway when they weren't supposed to. It was like overfilled or something. The city, I think though, when they say in the news broadcast, if you find it, they say they actually opened up an extra ferry for the night to get people across instead, but she wants it all cut down. It's going to be so bad. And they're interviewing like the young people at the time, what they think of this coming to town, what their parents think, and blah blah blah. And it's kind of entertaining. And the reviewers also did not like metal either. They're like, well, the music was okay at best.
Yeah,
they didn't understand it at all. It wasn't a classic to them.
The funny thing about the 80s, a lot of people were against heavy metal and thought it was dangerous.
Yeah.
My parents encouraged me and bought me my first Kiss album when I was 3 years old, and
it just went downhill after there.
Well, I'm still alive. I haven't killed anyone. At least I didn't get caught. But yeah. So I think
you're a good friend. You're a good friend.
It sounds like something that would happen. It's like down in Ohio, swag in Ohio.
You were at a New Kids on the Block concert? I think Pat was one of the girls in front crying.
Oh,
sorry,
Pat's a big girl. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Man.
But he is a handsome lad.
Oh yeah.
I can't even think of a New Kids on the Block song.
Step by step, ooh baby. Yeah.
Fat.
Okay.
I had a cousin who she was a real big fan of New Kids on the Block in the early 90s. Yeah.
First time I saw Motorhead was at Newcastle. Oh, and the curfew was moved back 11:30. Out of tune. Oh man. I was like reading these. Now this is fun. Generation Earth. Nice. I'm just reading Taylor's comment as well. Yeah. You know, here there's like the bylaw in town, in that county, is 2 a.m. It all has to get shut down. Some of these bands have to be done, but they keep going. Sometimes I let them keep going. Of course, like Black Crown Initiate's playing. They're finally playing Withering Waves. They have like a couple songs left. They just instantly cut their power. You can't have the show. You can't have the show going past 2. It's ridiculous. Like I'm pretty sure, like over in Europe, you can go to like all fucking night.
No, there is.
It does depend on the area, doesn't it?
Yeah, it depends on the area. Different towns have different regulations. I went to, I don't know if Matt will have been at this one, Monsters of Rock, and Biohazard got their set cut short on the second stage because they were getting everybody up on stage in typical Biohazard fashion.
I wasn't at that one, but I remember hearing about it.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
I just saw footage on Headbangers Ball, I think.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You can't beat a good pub lock-in.
Oh, no. Okay.
Lock-ins?
Lock-in, yeah. Well,
here's a classic bit of memorabilia for you. Port Vale, Motorhead.
Oh, yeah.
When they did that concert 3 miles away, the old people's home, the windows were shaking. So Lemmy got his wallet out, got a bus organised, and sent the old people on a bus trip. So there's all these bollocks about, metal's evil and all of that.
Yeah, the funny thing is the new chatbot, the new AI chatbot everyone's talking about. If you ask it to create a metal lyric, it will actually say metal is dangerous and someone would be offended. It's 2022. Fuck off.
Good. That's what metal's supposed to be about. People are supposed to get offended.
Yeah, but too many people are easily offended, aren't they?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There is that.
Yeah.
In Denmark, we have this Christmas calendar TV show. So every day there's a new episode of that TV show. And there was a little girl. She was am I allowed to say dwarf?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's 14 years old and she plays a little goblin. And then another, a grown-up guy who's a dwarf said, "Oh, we're not magical creatures. Can't we be cast as like regular dwarves?" And fuck off! It's a kids' TV show.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot! Like, and they canceled one of them because one of the scenes, 2 kids were dressed out like something we call a. It's chocolate. And it's a biscuit bottom, and it has a cream inside. Yeah. And 2 kids were dressed up like 2 of those, and then some idiot. And it's blackface, so you have to cancel it. Well, they were dressed up like chocolate. For fuck's sake!
I came in this at a weird time, but
yeah, you did. Yeah,
I was like, "I'm back. It's a fucking kids show." I'm like, "Okay, what did I miss?" I had to drain the coffee.
Well, now Brian is back.
He's gone back to his OnlyFans.
Oh yeah. Well, see what?
So what?
What about my OnlyFans? I mean, what? I'd probably have like, it'd be bad selling like feet pics on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but
you don't want pictures of my feet.
You don't want to give all your ideas away because someone could steal them.
I know. No one's ever thought about selling those before. Ever. Okay. How could anybody possibly consider doing such a thing?
What you could do is set up a website called Onlyheads and just have pictures of guitar headstocks.
It's like, but that's racist, man. But that's racist towards. Yeah, I was gonna say towards headless guitars.
Yeah, just make sure you put the S on the end of head. For God's sake, because it will get the wrong message.
Headless. What?
Oh man.
Yeah, no. It took a wrong turn.
Usually does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I remember Heavy Saurus. They had that like one video had like all those guitar players in it.
Yep.
It's like like Timu Mansari from like Winterson and all those guys. Yeah.
We have a guy in Denmark directly translated. He's called Uncle Prawn. and he sings about farts, and he has a heavy metal band, and my son loves it. And he's so politically incorrect, and yeah, it's like John Dillerman, the the puppet show with the guy with a very long penis.
Yep.
Who gets him
Oh,
in
I
trouble.
don't know that one.
That's also a Danish TV show for kids. Yeah, it's actually called. It would be called in English. It would be called John Penis Man.
How is this a lot on TV?
Yeah,
we have
Man
plenty
is
of programs over here with pricks on, don't worry.
Yeah, John Prickman.
We've got one of the Prime Minister.
Sounds like a show and a half.
Yeah, you should actually Google it. I can link. I can link
send me
it
a link
in.
On. Just send me like a DM on Discord or something. I think my Facebook's logged in. I've been staying off the Facebook for the most part, for the sole reason of being is that it just makes everything annoying. It's just I don't know. It's just hard to read all that stuff all the time. So I miss people's birthdays now, but whatever. They'll survive. I logged in to get this link.
John Dillerman actually made the news all around the world because like in the States people were really offended by it. It's a fucking harmless show. It's about a guy who has a really long penis and it gets him in trouble and starts a barbecue and everything goes on fire, and yeah.
What's not to find funny about that?
It's fun. I put it in your Discord.
Okay, wicked. Let's see where it is. Okay. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Okay. I have to watch this later video. On. Yeah. Come on here. Oh, so the memories of the last post that's there. Since the last post on my page on Facebook is actually the maple syrup Skittles. It's like me, Mike, Corey, and Pat.
Is it that one I shared?
Yeah, I was just like on here. I haven't been on Facebook too much in a while, like a little bit, like here and there.
I'll be right back.
No problem, man.
Nah, only thing I really use Facebook for these days is just to spam my videos out.
Yeah, there's a problem with Facebook, and I'm just gonna log out of it because it doesn't do me any good anyway. But I find it's like, man, it helps a lot. Once dated the dwarf with a flat spot on the top of her head where I could set my beer while in bed. Oh my god. Oh man.
And he's still married.
There's hope for us all. Hope for us all.
God bless him.
Yeah, man. I gotta need to shoot a music video here soon. I really need to get that organized and get doing that. So I got a new song. I have a song out. So I'm gonna tell a bit of a story here. The song right at the moment is called Faceless Rhino. I paid for a mix. Got the mix.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was decent enough. I'm like, well, it's better than I can do. Missing a point a few times and stuff. I'm like, okay. And then Philip from Discord, the Fitch is what he goes by, from over in North Macedonia. He's been learning mixing and stuff. And he said, I want something to practice. He's like, well, send me the thing you were doing. I'm like, well, I don't have that ready. Like, that's still sitting in Reaper. Like, why don't I just send you this link that I had for Sam? I'll just send this up. Dude, he blew Sam out of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like he just wanted to do it. He sent me like all like the progress as he was going through it. And the final go of it's like, dude, this is so absolutely smooth. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how he did so good. I don't know if he's actually here in stream. I don't think he is, but he wanted to go in voice chat today. And I was just like, it's not likely going to happen. So I had this and that. And it's like, I wanted to get some exercise in and all that stuff. So,
yeah,
I can only do so much. So I just kind of choose what I wanted to do. That was coffee with a friend earlier, and then than this and whatnot. So
You can't see it, but that's John Dillerman.
That's brilliant.
It's so fucked.
It's holding a can of lighter fuel fluid. So stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to getting this thing out. So, but I need to get some YouTube content rolling for January because I find January is good for views.
Yeah, because all the people are depressed because all the bills.
Depressed, no money.
They're all
The yearly bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
We actually checked our heating bill, and we're actually 5,500 Danish crowns ahead of. So we should get some money back in heating this year. What the hell?
Yeah. Well,
But then our washing machine broke, so yeah.
Yeah. Swings
Always
and
something,
roundabouts.
right? Always something. The worst is one day I came home right when we started going back to the office. Come in, and I'm just like, "What the fuck is that noise?" Like it sounds like a pipe broke, and it wasn't. The hot water heater busted, and it was like gushing onto the floor, and the water was still running. So, and of course, I turned it off, and I come back, and there was no more water anywhere. So I'm like, "Oh, good." It just went down the drain. It was like, fuck, before you know it, like you're into like going on $1,000 for that. And
Yeah.
there's been a lot of money spent in this place actually in this 2022, like quite a bit.
Yeah. We also had the car. It needed the 1 year service.
Yeah.
And then I went for a drive with my son today, and so someone scratched the fucking thing. So it's 1 year old. Fucking
yeah, that's vehicles for you though, man.
Yeah.
Every time you turn around, like you're gonna get dings and stuff. It sucks, but it happens. Jeez, I was on the highway last night.
That's why I prefer to buy second-hand vehicles. If it gets scratched, it gets scratched.
Yeah, it's I know it's easy. Like some people really get wound up about it. Some people don't. And I don't love doing it. I don't love it, but the thing is, cat. Thing is, it's gonna happen. That's the thing. I was out on the highway and I left this truck out in the road.
Yeah.
I don't know what it kicked up or came off the back of that truck. It came that close to getting the grill on my RAV4. It was like really big, and I see it growing. I hear it hit the shielding underneath. I'm just like, holy shit! It's like that came close.
The fucking camera too. Sorry, I didn't clean the kitchen, guys.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he left his maple syrup and Skittles everywhere.
Yeah.
I actually think I have maple syrup. We have maple syrup, but
is that an air fryer?
It is an air fryer.
Yeah. I'm told I should get one. I've got like $118 for Best Buy, so I might actually do it.
Do it. It's fucking awesome. I think we use it for everything, like baking and cooking and.
That's wicked, man. Because
but a lot of people use them.
Stop with the yawning. It's what is it? It's afternoon at your place.
It's 6.
6. It's fucking 11 here.
I haven't passed my bedtime.
Yeah, it really is. But then I went out.
If it were 11 o'clock, he'd be sat in bed with his cup of cocoa or hot chocolate.
I'm still on vacation, so fuck y'all.
Yeah, I'm on my 4 days off.
I had 4 days off this week, and I really needed it. It was like my job. The other guy who had the warehouse before me, we had to do inventory. And he fucked up big time because in the last 3 years, so it's 300,000 Danish crowns we're missing. So that's that was actually a mix of Danish and English. It's $43,000 he has lost.
Shit.
Yeah. And I was responsible for it until I said I'm not going to be responsible for his mistakes.
No.
So it's been really stressful the last 2 months at work.
Imagine.
Like one camera is like it's $10,000 one camera, and we couldn't find it anywhere. It's like, I don't know. Then fuck off. It's not my fault. I wasn't even working there in 2021, so yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
But and I told my boss, but did I get an apology? No.
Oh, perish the thought.
Yeah, I could fuck off.
Yeah.
I actually told her she wasn't talking to me for a whole day, and I told her, "Can't you just fucking fire me already?" I was so pissed off. Nope. No, because then they would have to pay me 3 months of salary.
Yeah, they're not going to fire you.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah, not if they've got to pay that money out.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't know. Some places, man, they're just a mess. Just how it goes. No, depends on.
I mean, the last job I got made redundant from, I've been there 14, near enough 14 years, and I got 12 months worth of salary. And I was like, yep, thank you, in redundancy. Although,
I just did my. I can deduct my driving in Texas. You know, the kilometers I get.
Yeah.
So this month I almost didn't have to pay taxes. And we're still broke. So thank you, Putin.
Oh God.
You and the rest of the world.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But especially Europe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things in UK are you still expensive?
Yes.
Gasoline and
really bad.
Yeah. It's slowly coming down, but it's very, very slowly.
Same here.
I don't know if you've seen it, Lee, but there's a possible increase of 25% on all fuels.
Yeah, I did. I did read.
That's
insane.
that.
Yeah. Which
We're down
is
to
scary.
But
I have to
put your tin hat on. They're just trying to get everybody into EVs, and then they'll just fucking whack the price of electric.
Well, I don't want a milk float.
Yeah.
I have a plug-in hybrid car, and and they were telling us, yeah, but it's cheaper, and you don't have to pay as much taxes on it. And but from January 1st, they're fucking us with the taxes on the semi-electric and electrics. The taxes are going up on them again.
Yeah,
they always will.
And right now, I'm paying
next year, 2025.
I'm paying 1.6 pounds, British pounds per liter of gasoline. But I'm also paying to charge it. It's 50 pence per kilowatt hour.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's a guy that we've been watching on YouTube. He does a lot of vlogging type videos, and he's been doing. He got an EV about just over a year ago, and at first he loved it, but you look at his more recent vlogs on this EV, and he absolutely hates it now.
Yeah, but I'm lucky enough to be able to drive on petrol.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
because
me and Lisa said. Hybrid is the way to go, not full electric.
Yeah. Because now all the companies who has car charging, all the flat rate things are gone.
Yeah.
So you have to pay per kilowatt hour.
Yeah.
You can't pay. It's gone because they can't afford it anymore.
No.
So our neighbor actually bought a full electric and got switched electric company to one of the charging. It's called, I don't know, but he had to pay a certain amount every month, and he could charge his car every day.
Yeah.
It's gone. So now he's electric in the house and the car is.
Exactly. I mean, this guy, the one at trips he did, he ended up having to top his car up at one of these meters that you have to pay at one of the, because he's got a charger at home, but it cost him £38 to fully charge it up, and the mileage range on a full battery 240 mile.
Oh shit!
That's literally nothing. Oh my god, that's so low.
Yeah,
mine on full electric can go 34 miles, but if I only drive on petrol, it's 13 miles per liter petrol.
Yeah.
But if I can drive on mixed, it's 21 miles.
Yeah. I mean, 2 or 3 years back, me and Lisa were in an accident, so her car had to be repaired. They gave us a hybrid car as a car to use while there was repairing that. But it was a self-charging hybrid.
Yeah.
We had that for around about a month, 6 weeks. And we filled it with fuel once, and we did absolutely loads of miles on it. We did well over 600 miles.
Yeah, but Peter was really smart when he bought his hybrid car, because I don't want a self-charging. I want to be able to drive fully electric.
Man, those actually get really expensive though. Like there's like some Toyotas that are they're called a Prime or something like that, like a RAV4 Prime. I think there's a Prius version where like you can plug them in and do all that stuff. But the price to start off with is huge. So I'm not winning by buying one. I'm actually just paying more money just to say that I can do that. So for me, the cost versus the value isn't really any good for me.
Exactly, because I looked at it wasn't full electric. That was a hybrid, but the equivalent car to what I've got now. And to buy one of them, you're talking £80,000.
Our Kia Ceed was £33,192.
Yeah.
But we have a 300% taxes on cars in Denmark. So
yeah, cringe. I'm glad I used a gas-powered guitar instead of an electric guitar.
Yeah, but I get a pretty good tax deductible on driving to work and back again. So it pays for most of my petrol and electric.
Yeah.
And I get the comfort of having a brand new car.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's some wins here at the end of the day.
Yeah, and it has the adaptable cruise control, so it's like, and it actually steers.
Yep,
itself.
my car does that. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it's the line detector on the road.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Lane assist. And then I have the radar cruise. Some people like it, some people hate it. I don't mind radar cruise though, but it's annoying. Like all of a sudden, like what happens to me is I'm getting out on the highway, I'm just going along. It's like, oh, finally we can go the speed limit. And then you get that person's like 15 under.
Yeah.
Hey guys. And everybody starts going by. It's like, get the AM radio going. It's great. Saving so much fuel.
I have a relative who used to work for Siemens, who develops windmills.
Yeah.
And he says they're pretty close to doing something with what do you call it? Brent. What the fuck is the English word for that?
A wind-powered car.
No, it's hydrogen. Hydrogen cars.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
But he says at the start it will be trucks and buses, because it's the tank has to be huge.
Yeah.
But they're pretty close to like finishing on the development on that.
That'd be pretty cool though.
Yeah.
something different, that's for sure. So yeah. So who's recording music lately? Anybody?
Not me.
Lee, you have a new song.
I've got one song that's written. I just need to fully record everything. I've got it in demo stage at the minute. I've got one song where all the music's written, recorded. I just need to finish some lyrics off for that. I've just got some riff ideas at the minute.
Yeah, man. I got this song, but I need to get recording some new stuff. But I have a few news. There's a few songs that are kicking around. Like there's one needs vocals and it needs the vocalist.
Well, if you need any of them mixing up, let me know. I'll sort that out for you.
I'll let you know if that becomes a thing. What it does is I need the vocals done because I recorded all the parts, and I like how it turned out. It sounds pretty cool and stuff too. So it's like I'm thinking, like, man, I'm not doing anything, but like, wait, I've got things. I just have done a lot of the work already.
Yeah,
it just takes a long time.
I've just finished mixing the drums this morning for the next loads of the riffs, so they're all ready.
I should get on that one this time. Yeah, I didn't do the last one.
I'll send you a link for that.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to do that again. I need to do a jam again sometime soon too. It's gonna be like one video though, because what happens is that a bunch of people say, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." And then you get to part 2, you get a few stragglers, and then nobody else does anything.
Yeah,
and it's like, and it never was that way 3 years ago, but now that's just how people are. Unless you're Jarrett Dines, people don't want to do it.
That's it.
And I say that like that's not totally true, but I remember when Jarrett Dines did the he did it's like here, it's like if you guys try to get in the thing.
No, I did not sniff. Yeah, I did.
I didn't do that. Jarrett Dines is doing. He had that thing, so I did a solo. But at the end of the day, I just like, I'm gonna just phone this home because I'm just done with doing this, and I have some mistakes in there. I'm pretty sure like half the other people who do that whatever it is, the Jarrett Dines things, they all write it in Guitar Pro.
Biggie Shred Club, yeah.
Yeah, they all write it in Guitar Pro, and they got to figure out how to play it themselves. And then it's like, how many of you just mimed that entire thing? Some of them can write well.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, Jesus, like there's no way I'm keeping up with this. There's some people, I swear, they spend all day playing music and making like no money doing it.
Don't do that, Lisa. What the fuck?
Oh man! Oh, I just burping into the mic. I finally I bought something I haven't bought in years. Tortex picks. Via flows. The reason I bought these though is not because of guitar, bass. Those are wicked bass picks. Okay, I use. I've been using these things. These Stone. I've been using these Stone Age picks.
Yeah, I keep looking at them. I've still got a few of the where's it gone? Chicken picks.
Yeah, I got a chicken pick too. I looked for a chicken pick at the store the other day. I went there. I thought, oh, I know they sell chicken picks. Now, I swear that music store that every time I walk in there, whatever it is that you thought was cool and what you're looking for isn't gonna be there. It's just straight up not gonna be there. Every fucking time. Every time I go in. Like NYXL strings, no, don't have those. They had XSs or they had XLs and they had XS. I have a bunch of those. I ended up winning out the other day. Oh yeah, you got the signature set.
Plug.
But I had the
Hi Jamie, how you doing, bud?
I saw Amazon had a sale on NYXL 9s, and I'm like, oh, I'm out of those. So I bought some. And I thought, oh yeah, I wanted the 1-packs. They screwed up and gave me 3-packs at the price of 1-pack. So I'm just like, yes. Chicken picks. I have a hard time easily doing pinch remarks with them though. What chicken pick do you use? I use the Shredder 3.5.
What you've got to do is you've got to bring out your inner Zach Wild.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go and grab a beer. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah. I did I thought I was a smart guy when we have the new place we live in. We have a shed outside.
Yeah.
It's isolated, but it's still really cold. And I thought, well, I'll put all my beers out there because then I won't drink them. And I have to go outside every time I want a beer. I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah. So now every time that you're still drinking them.
Yeah, but not as much.
That is fair. I went to a friend's place this morning, and
2.5.
she's like, "Want to come up for coffee?" Yeah, sure, I'll come up. Show up, and she's like, pouring the coffee, pulls out a bottle of Bailey's. You want some? So my first coffee of the day was Bailey's and actual coffee. It was pretty good.
2.5. Pat, you should try the Flow 3 millimeters. That is a fucking chubby.
Flow 3 millimeters. I probably like that.
Yeah.
I like these Stone Age ones. I like the Stone Age one. I have this one that was given to me on a discount because I said like, hey, I'll do a video on it. He's like, yeah, I'll send you a discount. He sent me a request for money, and so I got these for a good price, and I was pretty small at the time, not many subs, and but Matt Halliday, who makes the Stone Age picks, is just a stellar guy. I just always. He'll still share my stuff. I'll share his once in a while, and we just sometimes just shoot the shit and just he's just like one of us trying to do YouTube or something, but he just makes picks instead and different things, and just overall really like the guy. I wish I knew the actual specs. Oh, I should look at a video of this pick. It's made of agate. I was calling it a gate, but it's agate. My pronunciation of things is just absolutely horrendous, but this one's actually pretty cool too.
I mean, when I was in the music store, I always had a pick or two in my pocket, and if I couldn't find one, I would just take a new bag of Flow picks, and I'll forget about it and put it in my pocket. Now I have this. This is Flow picks. It's filled with Flow picks.
all from work.
All free because I'm an idiot.
That's okay. Be that way.
That's fine. They're full of pics.
Yeah. And I got these. I actually really like these ones too. I didn't pay for these ones, but they were these. I haven't talked to the guy who hooked me up with them. I think he works for the company. They're the Hawk picks. They're made of like the I don't know what they were called, what the material's called, but it's supposed to mimic tortoise shell. And they're good picks too. I also really like them, but I've kind of gone back to the thicker ones since I did some lessons there for a little bit.
Yes,
and,
I am.
But those 3.5 millimeter, you say 3 mil or 3.5, Peter?
3.
I'd probably like those.
Yeah,
I'm leaning towards the 1.5 because they're really stiff. It's not you can't really bend them because it's stiff. Yeah. But
man,
I need the grip. If I don't have the grip, I can't play anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I know what you're saying. I used to use the JS3 Max grips for a long time, mostly because that grip there just made the world of difference. Being able
my
just
daughter made me this for pigs.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, bless.
That's super awesome. It looks like watermelon themed.
She has she started to learn how to spell, but she can't. This says dad, but the F is the wrong way.
So far.
It's so
Needs a
cute.
T on the end.
Do the kids speak any English at this point or not?
Yeah, she's in first grade and they already have English in school, so yeah, they understand. They use the F word a lot.
Yeah,
but
when I taught English, it was like that too.
Yeah,
It's
like
funny. We tend to use that a lot as well.
she actually yelled at my son the other day. "Oh, Noah, you're so fucking annoying."
In English?
Oh, in Danish, but she used the F word anyway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's the universal word, man.
Absolutely.
Sounds like "Du er så fucking irriterende." That's how it sounds.
Yeah, it's something. Lisa, yeah, egg it.
It wasn't a proud daddy moment. Let me just say that.
No. It's like you can teach them please and thank you a billion times, but you say fucking something ever once and they remember it. When I taught English, here's a story for you. All the kids knew fuck, and one of the first words I learned was like basically it was essentially fuck in Korean back like 11 years ago, going on 12 next year, and
Are you feeling old yet, Brian?
I was pretty young when I started there, though. I was 23, so it just seems like time's gone by, and I don't really feel bad about that time going by. I feel like I've been pretty productive, and Captain of the Titanic, nice. Oh my god, dank! I like that joke. I really like that joke.
We love dad jokes.
I enjoy the dad
I have
jokes.
a good one for you.
Do tell.
I have a lot of jokes about unemployed people. It just doesn't seem to work.
That's better than this. Like I have a joke about pizza, but it's too cheesy. It's what it reminds me of. That's a good one though. Oh man. So anyway, as I was saying, a story with these kids, and I was over there, and one thing is like you'll learn that in fuck in Korean is it's like shiba or shifa. They don't really have an F, so it's more like a shiba. Shiba. And
Shiba
kids,
code over here, Shiba.
So like some of the kids, like they think it's funny. They get in your class and they're like thinking you don't know what they're saying. There's like, haha, Shiba, haha. I'm so edgy. I'm saying fucking the teacher doesn't know what I'm saying. I'm like, I know what you just said. And but I remember I had this one kid in this one class, and they didn't speak. This one little group of 3 boys, they didn't speak any English at all, hardly. They barely knew. They knew the alphabet. They knew a word. They knew something. And I remember I asked the kid something once, and he just looked at me. He goes, "Fuck you," right to my face, like just like "fuck you, buddy." Like, and it's like, you little dirtbag kid, rich kid, filthy rich kid.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was that was something else. They would do that one. My favorite one is that they would also like to say foreigner a lot, because like I was a foreigner when I was there. I know it's like a weird thing to say, like being from the West, you're like, the foreigners, but I was the foreigner. And but that word was way gookin. And I remember this kid, he's like right next to me, and he looks like right at my face, like right there. He's like, way gookin. I just kind of looked at him like, whatever. About a minute later, his mother motions to him. She's like motions to him for something, and he spoke perfect English. I'm like, what? And like and I end up sitting there like talking to them, like him and his sister, for a while. And I asked, like, how do you know such good English? We lived in California. Oh, okay.
Once I was in Prague, in what do you call it, the Czech Republic.
Yep.
And it was during Halloween, and there was a sexy nun walking down the street.
Sexy nun.
Yeah, and
it's Halloween, yeah.
And I said to her in Danish, "Hey, honey, you want to come with me home?" And she just turned around and said, "No, thank you," in Danish, and I was like, "Fuck."
It's like, oh,
fuck.
Yeah. That's it. That's embarrassing. Like you think, oh yeah,
what's the fucking chance? Like meeting, we're 5.5 billion people in Denmark, and you go to fucking Prague and you meet a Danish girl.
I swear though, like over in Europe, like you guys know language and stuff so much better than a lot of us. Like over here, like, well, maybe I won't say that totally, because there's a lot of different cultures and stuff here too. But where I am, like, I know English, if you call what I say English. Apparently, my English is funny.
It's bordering English.
Bordering English.
Yeah, but it is better English than most Americans.
Honey, I'm not American though. I'm Canadian.
I
got that.
I have a harder time I have a harder time understanding Lee than you. So
yeah, it's funny because I understand
What am I
Lee
talking
basically no
about?
problem. But when the other guys were here, we were in another stream before. I don't remember all their names. I know one of the guys. I want to say one of them was Little Bro Vapes or one of them.
Yeah.
A few of those guys were around. I said something. He's like, "Bro, are you even speaking English?" I was like, "That's normal talk for me." Like I know what this. Everybody knows what I would talk about here if I said that. Because I remember I asked Chris from Discord as well. I'm like, "How would you say this?" He's like, "Oh, it's the same as you would say." I'm like, "Okay, it's just British English and all this stuff too. It's just your guys' dialect is so different."
yeah, I mean in Denmark we actually I think it's actually from 7th grade we have to learn German, and from when I was in school it was from the 6th grade we have to learn English, but now it's the 1st grade. So because Germany is our biggest neighbor, and to actually exist in this world you have to know how to speak English. It's impossible not to cope with anything. Try fucking doing a Google search without knowing English now.
Yeah, you have to know how to at least read it. There's a lot of people that can read it and maybe not even speak it, but they'll understand it, like the words or something.
I give music lyrics, the full credit for my English. That's and stupid fucking movies.
And I know one of the people at work. She's like, if Friends, is what kind of helped her with English. Watching that.
Could you be more boring? No.
No, man, I couldn't bring myself to say that to her. She's too nice. And on top of that, I shouldn't say that because she was also my boss for a while, so I probably shouldn't say things like that.
Perhaps not a good idea.
Nah, she's too nice to say that. It's way too nice to say something like that too. Should be any more boring? What in the fuck?
You may be hard to understand, Lee, but yeah, try coming to Denmark and listen to all the Danes talk Danish all the time. Yeah. You would be.
No, it's funny. I was talking to a friend of mine.
JVC, he's from Wales. Try and understand Welsh.
Man, it's funny when I did a podcast with the Jack Harris and Jack Wood, and Jack Wood has the most posh English because it's where they live in the country. Like I think it's down more the south, and his English, I'm like, that's like Queen's English. It's like, whoa, I'm so used to you, Lee, that I'm just like Yorkshire.
Yep.
So what Brian has just said there, Lee, is that you and me are scumbags.
Correct.
No, that's not what I said. I'm used to your guys. I'm used to your guys' English. I don't know if I have.
What I heard you.
I was told yesterday. It's like, yeah, you have that Nova Scotian sound to your voice. I don't live in the city. I never lived in the city or anything. I think I grew up with like learning how to say things wrong. It's like the time when we was at Ola's Discord and I said camouflage. It's camouflage, but I'm so used to hearing that the wrong way from home.
Actually,
that I still
Danish,
say it.
It's camouflage. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not completely crazy. I'm just partly Danish. Not. Yeah, it's funny.
You're completely crazy.
One thing about living in Scandinavia is that every dude with the long haircut like this and a ponytail and a long beard thinks they're fucking Vikings. Fuck off. Like, there's no Vikings left. All the Vikings left for Dublin.
Oh man!
And to conquer London and give you the first Danish king, Canute.
Yeah. Oh man, he's getting the same over here. All these dudes we just that long strip of hair and ponytail, and then they're doing the same with the beards of having all that plaited up.
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid.
Here's
it's like
another
all
one.
the Vikings wasn't even warriors; they were fucking farmers.
There's this haircut that these young guys have now. It's like this weird like perm fucking thing. It's like all like curly and shit in the top. I'm like, dude over 30 has that haircut. No.
Like the dude from that band with the crazy growler thing. What's a fucking
Lorna Shore.
Yeah, Lorna Shore.
That guy has that. Yeah, I do. I remember because you corrected me. Remember when I used to say Lee Armitage as it's Armitage?
Correct.
I finally got it right when I did the story today. I'm like, hey, I'm doing a live stream with Lee Armitage. I'm pretty sure I got it right.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I have like the Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
Oh god, I call it Worcestershire too. Yeah, I say.
Or if you're from Yorkshire, it's Endorsments.
Worcestershire. So,
yeah. I was saying Worcestershire too, but you know what? It's like, okay, so here's one too for you. Samsung Electronics. Like Samsung is not actually how you say it. It's more like Samsung. But I would sound ridiculous and like it's kind of a turd to go around to somebody here. Can I get a Samsung TV at Best Buy? I'm just gonna say Samsung because that's how people say it here.
I would slap you in the face if you that.
Nope. But it's because it's in the Korean language, it's Samsung.
Yeah.
I feel like the Hangul. That's how it is. Swear word.
Yeah.
Yeah, Samsung's a swear word in this house.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Why?
Because of their poor customer service. I'll see somebody getting some abuse later.
And I have 2 televisions upstairs too, but I won't show them because my girlfriend is asleep in one of the rooms right in.
Yeah, man. I have an LG TV that I got. Even though it was
I had a LG TV, but my son played with a cat toy and hit the screen and it said, and I got a new one. So,
Lisa, you have what do you have for a phone? No, I'm curious.
Me?
No, Lisa. She has gripes with Samsung.
The minute we've both got Oppo or Oppo.
Oh,
what
I don't
the hell
know.
Is that? Is that
I
some
have
kind
never
of
even heard of
senior
that.
citizen?
Yeah,
like a Doro? Do you have that in?
Yeah, Doro. Yeah, Doro.
Yeah, with the big buttons.
Yeah. So yeah, we use some though. Yeah.
That seems kind of harsh. But the thing is, Samsung actually produces a lot of the panels for the TVs, also for LG and other companies. So you might have some Samsung thing in your house.
TV is.
I had a Samsung phone.
This is the best phone I've ever had in my life, and it's a Samsung, and it hasn't failed me once. So I had an Apple, but I'm never gonna buy one of their products again. I'm like,
I
it's
did
too
have an
expensive.
Apple once, but I
find
didn't
them
have
all
it as a phone.
expensive.
I just used it as a camera when I first set up the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got an iPhone 13 right now. I got an okay deal on it, like $400 and some, so not bad. Because the new ones cost like, I don't know, $1,000 or something.
Yeah,
that's just too much money. Like,
nah.
And I will say this: from the 3 years from the XR,
oh, I didn't know that, Bill,
to the other one, the XR to the 13 or the 10R, there's not a big jump. Not really anything revolutionary between the two of them.
I'm gonna go to the shed again.
They could take technology so far, and then it.
All right, see you when you get back, Peter.
Yeah, it's shed time.
When you gotta go, you've gotta go.
The internals on an LG phone.
It's because I have all my beers out in the shed outside.
The internals on an Apple iPhone are all from Samsung anyway. Like most of their PC stuff now.
Yeah. Oh, I have Samsung, I've got 2 Samsung Evos in this computer actually.
Yeah.
So
I personally like Samsung stuff. But I get where Lisa's coming from. Their customer service with Lisa anyway was absolutely diabolical.
Yeah, some places are like that, man.
If that's what you get, it puts you off that company.
Yeah,
it really does.
Dog shit at best.
Yeah. And I have a Samsung hard drive upstairs too. It's one of the old SATA styles SSDs. I need to replace that actually, and get that computer reformatted and all that shit. So
thing is with Samsung hard drives, they always seem to last, even right up until that time that you get like ticking noises coming from it. It never seemed to go down, not fully.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's reading.
Yeah.
Hey.
Got 6 this time. Now you're good.
Said the man that said he wouldn't be drinking on stream tonight.
Yeah, things changed.
In Denmark, we have a saying: you take a stand until you take another one.
Yep.
But they're so tasty. I love them. And they're cheap too.
This is a cheap stout I'm drinking in a minute. Some blueberry and maple stout.
Oh, Skittle and maple stout. Wow.
You've been in Lidl's again, Lee.
Yeah.
The thing is about phones and
B&M, I think.
I lost interest in everything phone. Like it became a tool. It's like
It's like everything else. It's a tool, like the PC.
Yeah,
it's a tool.
Yep. Exactly.
You should check one of these out one day if you have the chance. One of these.
Oh, Hot Tone Impero?
Yeah.
I've heard good stuff about the Hot Tone stuff.
It's really cheap, actually, and it sounds decent. I would say it doesn't hold up to Kemper or the more expensive stuff.
Yeah,
but
that's the same with the Harley Benton I've got. It's good for its price range.
Yeah,
but compared to the Kempers, the Headrush, Helix, yeah, but it's not built to compete with them.
Yeah, but you
I still use the Helix though, but it's native. It's on PC, and it still sounds great.
Yeah,
like I made a patch with a Rev. With a purple channel on one of the Rev 100s, I think, on the Helix, and it sounds so fucking amazing. And they remade their cab section, so now you can actually put 2 mics on it and angle it like you want it.
Yeah, like the Friedman technique.
Yeah. So and they somehow made it use even less DSP, so you can actually but I kind of lost interest in playing guitar the last couple of months, so I haven't really played that much.
Yeah, I get that. I've not been playing so much over the last few months, but yeah, we all know why that is. I'm getting there.
Oh, my dad also got admitted to the hospital Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So
how's he doing?
I'm picking him up tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, he had carbon dioxide built up in his bloodstream from not being able to breathe because he has what do you call it? I have to Google it.
COPD.
He has
emphysema.
Yeah, it's something.
That's nasty.
Chronic obstructive lung disease.
Yeah, that's nasty. Nasty.
He has 20% lung capacity left. So.
Oh shit.
I think my mom actually started giving his tools away. So she thinks he's gonna be alone soon. So it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's not fun.
No.
I mean, I have an education in the health department.
Yeah.
And I've been telling him to exercise for 12 years now. And he hasn't done it. So
Yeah. My grandmother was the same way, actually.
he's a stubborn asshole.
Yeah. They told her years ago. They told her a number of years ago, I've probably been like 20 plus years ago or something. Said you need to walk so you don't seize up.
Yep.
Wouldn't do it. Would
Also,
not
if
do it.
you do cardio exercises, you can actually gain a lot of gain 10 to 15%. And that's a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But he's been. I think me and my girlfriend has spent Christmas together for 8 years now, soon, and every second year we go to my in-laws, and I think we have celebrated 2 Christmases where he wasn't in the hospital at Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit, man.
Also, yeah. So, but he's a Norwegian, so he's a tough asshole. He is tough.
Yeah.
Your dad's Norwegian, or?
Yeah, my dad is Norwegian. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You know, it's funny when I did speaking of Norway, when I did an interview there last year with one of the guys on the podcast was Oyvind Hageland from Spiral Architect, and I remember Michael. A few people were like, "Holy crap, he reminds me of Peter so much." It's just a Scandinavian thing, just the vibes, the whole works. Like you guys, like you and him, you just strike me as like the same kind of person. Like I've never met anybody like that over here. What?
Assholes?
I don't know if I don't think he's an asshole. He always treated me good. I haven't talked to him in a long while, but he's a good dude. I don't know if he liked me asking about Spiral Architect so much, but I had finally got to sit down and talk to the dude, and it was really like it was cool. I'm still a big fan.
But we liked Swedes, Norwegians, and Danes likes to make fun of each other. But it's always like I saw this reel on Instagram about a Norwegian who says the Norwegians never complain a lot, but when we do, it's always about the Swedes. And then a guy sticks his head up behind the truck with the Swedish sections. He says, "And we complain about the Danes." So it's always like that.
And what do the Danes do?
Complain about the Swedes.
So everybody just complains about the Swedes.
Yeah.
That's like us with Scottish and Welsh.
Yeah.
This is something historical though, because it isn't that many years ago Norway was independent from Sweden. I think it's not even 300 years. And the Swedes and the Danish have had so many wars against each other in the early years. But we have the same mentality. The Swedes are a bit more like folk than the Danes and the Norwegians are. The Danes have a lot of what do you call it? Grave humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, very dark humor,
dark
almost British humor. Yeah, well, we have a lot of. When I worked in elder care, we always we had very dark and sinister humor, but it is
like that humor.
Yeah, and the Norwegians are more like us, and the Swedes also work like from 9 to 5. And take an hour lunch, and the Danes and the Norwegians we work from 7 to 3, 4 o'clock. So it's like, and isn't that long ago that the Swedes stopped driving the left lane? So they're almost British too.
Yeah.
So
that's what I do. 7 to 3. It's great.
7:30 to 3:30.
Yeah. My shifts are 7 while 7, so 12 hours. But
I'll be right back.
I do 4 12-hour shifts and then I got 4 days off. So
yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, but hold on a minute, Lee. How many of that 12 hours do you actually work?
Shh.
Yeah, exactly.
But I also go home. If my boss, she goes home at 3.
yeah.
So 3:15, I'm out of the door. So because I have to drive like an hour to get home. So and
I discovered many years ago that you don't get any thanks for doing extra hours.
No, you don't.
Nope. And I don't even get overtime pay. So
exactly. So not worth it.
That as well.
Lee's or mine?
Both, I think.
I haven't bought a new guitar for months.
That's more of a hobby, Lee.
Yeah. The last guitar I got, I didn't buy it.
I bought this one, the last one I bought, but it's used, so it was really cheap.
The last one I got was the EVH. The Wolfgang.
Yeah.
This has a stupid tremolo thing with a red piece.
Yeah.
So stupid, but it's a good guitar. It really is.
Yeah.
And I can do the
whammy face.
I think shit. I think you would enjoy this one. It's try not to tip the other ones over. This one. Let's see. This would be right up your alley.
Nice. Yeah. I like that.
Nice and dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it's a good guitar.
I've got to
Ash. It's really light. Like, doesn't weigh a thing.
I've looked at a few of the mayonnaise, and it's like they're nice.
You
Out
know,
of my budget, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to afford it if it didn't have made a lot of good deals.
Yeah.
But there is a brand from Music Store in Germany called Fame.
Right.
And they're actually made by Mayonnaise.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be really, really, really good. I haven't tried one though.
I might have to do some digging around.
I still think your next guitar, Lee, should be a Rickenbacker.
Pull a George Harrison.
No, I was thinking more of Len's bass.
Oh yeah, that's a bass.
Yeah.
But
I want it so I can't play guitar, but I'd have it hanging on the wall behind me where I normally sit.
I can't do that because of the ventilation in the house. It dries the air out, so it will dry the wood out.
Yeah.
I have to keep in the bags, except the Ibanez because it's cheap.
I'm in trouble again, Lee.
Yeah. What's new?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Now, what one I have been looking at, and I've been looking at it for a while. Now they've got them back in stock. Is a Jackson Rhodes.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Looking good.
But it's in natural wood.
Nice.
I'm tempted. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, we know you're tempted, but what sort of price have we?
They're actually not bad. They're $399.
Well, that's not bad. I think you could afford that for February, mate.
Yeah. You never know with all this Christmas overtime. Yeah.
Oh,
that was the last guitar I got.
The EVH.
Yeah, the
I do like that.
Yeah,
do like that.
That's
Does that have an OFR in it?
OFR.
Yeah, original Floyd Rose.
Oh no, it's a licensed one.
Okay, like 1,000 series or something, or
I don't know if it says which one it is or something. It's just says EVH special.
Okay, gotcha. I wasn't sure.
But it's not a floating bridge.
It only goes down.
Nah. Yeah.
That was the one you got at quite a good price anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got that at a really good price.
Yeah.
I actually had a Japanese EVH, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
And the one thing that really pissed me off at the start was the switch is turned upside down.
Oh.
So when the switch is upwards, it's the bridge pickup, and when it's down, it's
no,
the
that's just wrong.
Yeah, because his explanation was if it's the other way around, he would hit it when he was tapping. So it had to be upside. Yeah, but I just turned it. It was a great guitar, but I hated the headstock.
I don't mind headstock, but I found on that one that the switch is the normal way around.
Okay, this one was a cream white one. It was
Yeah,
really nice. So I played a gig with it. I played with some older guys in I was about 40 and they were 55 and 60. But we played like a Motorhead kind of style. And I abused the whammy bar so much live. But because it wasn't a floating, it was only drop.
Yeah.
It kept the tuning so good. And I could drop tune it.
That's it. I think most of the VHs are like that, though, aren't they?
Yeah. And they fit the D tuner. So you can just drop tuned. We had some songs that was in D standard.
Yeah.
And I just dropped tuned to D so I could go for the heavy chucks. It was really good.
Yeah. Man, one thing I hate, going to the guitar store, pick up guitar. It's not set up at all. The actions on it's like that.
Yeah.
You try to play it, impossible to play. Like I picked up a Strat the other day. I think it was just a Squire, but it's like, man, this looks great. I know it'd be whatever, but it's like, I didn't plug it in. It's like, they had a few 5150 Iconics. They had a rev generator there too.
Ooh, that's nice. A good amp.
I think it was a used one. It was like the little tiny revs.
Yeah.
I know it was over $1,000, but it'd be good. You
wouldn't run into a badly set up guitar when I worked in the guitar shop. That's for sure.
Yeah. Even not the same.
Even the cheap ones, I like the really cheap bullet Strats from Squire.
Yeah.
I adjusted them.
I've got to admit the local, localish music store. I've got to admit, every time I tried a guitar in there, it's always been really well set up.
It is really a breaking point, I think, because we had a chain in Scandinavia called Four Sound. It was a really big chain, and they went bankrupt because they couldn't really compete with Choman. But before they started struggling, I went down to one of their shops and tried a Gibson Les Paul Standard. And you all know that's not a cheap guitar. Yeah. But the action was so high you could actually park one of your double-decker buses under the footprint. Oh my God. It was like, I took it down and was like, what the fuck? Didn't you adjust it? And he said, no, we take it out of the case and hang it up on the wall. It's like,
most places don't do that.
But it's new guitars, yeah. And they're shipped from the United States on a boat.
Yep.
Huge difference. Yeah, put on the shelf,
strings or something. Do something.
That's Lon McQuaid all the way too. They just get it and if you buy it, they'll give you a free setup. But you try it, it's just like, ooh, the action's horrible. So you're just like,
we'll give you a free setup. Set it up anyway. Just set it up, and you won't have to waste the customer's time.
Exactly.
Not how they work though, at all. Period. All right, boys. I think I'm going to take off out of the stream, but it was great hanging out.
Yeah, we've been at it for the 2 hours, so yeah, I think we'll end this stream there. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and thanks for everybody in chat. And if you all want to say your goodbyes,
goodbye.
Yeah, you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for listening to us rant and rave.
It's evening, so
yeah,
exactly.
evening for us.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you all next time. See yous.
See ya.